What happens after a helicopter bird strike? Watch this video. Hello, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well. So a very quick video here. I'm going to talk about bird strikes on a helicopter and how dangerous they can be. This is an in-flight danger that all helicopter pilots, in fact all pilots, have to recognize as being a potential issue. Now, one of the things of a helicopter, especially because there's lots of moving parts and external moving parts as well. So it really depends where the bird strikes the aircraft, the helicopter, and how big the bird is, of course. Now, in my time, I've had numerous bird strikes, and they've been very small birds, and they've hit in the fuselage at some place, and you can feel it. It's a little thud or something like that. But it doesn't really affect the aircraft as well. And in the UK, we will have to make a report to the authority to say we've had a bird strike. In different parts of the world, you may do that as well. So as long as there's no actual damage to the aircraft, you get it checked over by an engineer or mechanic. As long as it's okay, there's no problem. But sometimes there will be damage to the aircraft. So let's just say you get a bird strike on the windshield itself, on the windscreen. Well, in some cases, it could actually break the windscreen, and it could actually come right into the cockpit as well. Well, just imagine this. So all of a sudden you're driving along in your car, all of a sudden something hits the windscreen at such a force that it actually comes through. There's the shock element here. There's the surprise and startle element here, which we would discuss in crew resource management issues. That is a real shocking issue. Now, sometimes, depends on the aircraft, the impact can be so severe that it affects the flight controls as well. It really depends. Sometimes it can... if it's a really big bird, it can get into the pitch links, it can get into the rotor head system, it can damage the blades, for example. Now, it could be that you have to land, you have to make a forced landing straight away. If, let's say, a bird comes through the cockpit as well, it's one of those things that you're going to be surprised and startled. You're going to have to determine, okay, well, can the aircraft still fly? Am I able to get this on the ground? Now, lots of helicopter operators, especially in the emergency services, which I've been working for the last 20 plus years, 22 years, they will always wear helmets, and visors down. Now, a lot of pilots, you say, well, I don't wear a helmet, just wear a headset, and I always wear my sunglasses because I look cool. Well, actually, there's actually an added benefit of wearing sunglasses or any kind of eye protection. It is for this reason. If something comes through the cockpit, you've got something that's going to be able to protect your eyes. Now, you might get damage to the face, but you've got protection over your eyes, and that is going to enable you to see. So having a bird strike on a helicopter can be very minor in terms of consequence, or it can be very major. And it really depends to say where the bird hits and if there's any substantial damage, and of course the size of the bird as well. So in helicopters, the engines are largely masked. It's not like on big airliners that you'll see, birds that can go through the engines and cause damage to the engines. It's very difficult for birds to fly into an intake of an engine. It can happen, but it's very rare. What is most likely to happen is that it comes through the windscreen or causes damage to some part of the fuselage, or mostly to some kind of the flight controls or the main rotor system and the blades itself. Again, it really depends on the design of the helicopter, and especially where flight controls are routed, that kind of thing. But in terms of the bird coming through the windscreen, that's where you're going to have this surprise and startle effect on the pilot, on the crew. If they adversely react to it initially, or if there's any damage to the aircraft that make continued flight not possible, then they're going to have to take emergency action. That is the in-flight danger with bird strikes on helicopters, and especially on smaller helicopters. The bigger the helicopter, the more resilience there's going to be, of course. If you like what I do here, keep on watching the videos, and don't forget you can go to revelatealpha.com/books for all the books that I sell in terms of aviation, lifestyle, occupational, professional books as well. You can also go on Amazon as well. Right, and with that, catch you again. Bye now.